Hey folks, I'm Chris and I'm your Commander Mechanic, and I've had a lot of people ask me about the cEDH Shalai and Hallar deck. Ever since my video on a cEDH All Will Be One deck, back with the release of All Will Be One, still confusing, I've been an advocate for this multi-piece combo. And then we get hit with exactly what I asked for. All Will Be One effect in the command zone. Shalai and Hallar are exactly what I said the first draft of the deck was missing. More colors, more tutors, more card draw. Shalai and Hallar read, whenever one or more +1/+1 counters are put on a creature you control, Shalai and Hallar deal that much damage to target opponent. Simple. It's the All Will Be One effect, but only for creatures getting counters. This combos directly with 2 cards at least, which make up the core of what we want to do with this deck. The first is the Red Terror. With it out, we put a counter on it whenever a red source we control deals damage to a player. Since Shalai and Hallar are a red source, with both creatures out, you just need a red source to deal damage, and you create a loop that pings down your opponents. The second is Heliod Suncrown. This may look familiar to fans of the Heliod Ballista combo, but Heliod lets us put a counter on a creature we control when we gain life, and lets us give a creature we control lifelink until end of turn. So we just give Shalai and Hallar lifelink, and the moment we gain any life, we create a loop that pings down all of our opponents. And that's really the core of the deck. 2 1.5 card combos with our commander. And if you've seen my other cEDH videos, you know that consistency and redundancy are the core tenets of a good deck. Yes, I'm putting All Will Be One in the deck too, for some redundancy, but no, I am not putting in the non-creature combo pieces that only work with All Will Be One, like Talon of Pain or Quest for Pure Flame. They just don't work with our other pieces, or our commander, so they'd just be taking up space. Since we're a creature-based combo deck, there's a lot we can do that other decks might not be able to. We can run a lot of mana dorks. We can run cards that prevent our creatures from being countered, and we can run stacks pieces that slow the game down. We're not about being the fastest combo deck, we're about being the winning combo deck. With a lot of the cEDH meta shifting in this direction, stacks, grindier games, and combat actually mattering, we're well positioned to pressure life totals and move the game at a pace we are comfortable with. This means we're running stacks pieces like Drannith Magistrate, Archon of Emeria, and Eidolon of Rhetoric to make sure our opponents don't get a monopoly on resources. We aren't drawing as many cards as blue decks will, and we aren't looking to cast a million spells per turn anyway. In reality, if we cast 1 spell per turn, we can win in 2 turns, so let's dictate the pace of play in the deck. Now we can also run some specific stacks pieces like Collector Oof, Null Rod, and Defense Grid. This can shut off mana artifacts, ours too, but since we have a lot of mana dorks, that still puts us ahead of the game. And since our instants are tutors and not counter spells or interaction like some decks we might be up against, along with our consistent mana generation, it really puts us ahead of opponents. One of the biggest upsides to our Shalai and Hallar combo is that it is creature-based. Our core combo pieces aren't vulnerable to Force of Negation or Fierce Guardianship, as they only counter non-creature spells. These are all upsides, and it means that the only real targets our opponents may have for interaction, for things like free counter spells, are our tutors if we need to fire them off at all. Having access to Worldly Tutor and Enlightened Tutor, both capable of grabbing our combo pieces, is a big upside to the mono-red version of the deck. The sick tech is Signal the Clans, which also lets us harmlessly grab combo pieces without ditching them in the yard like a gamble might have. We can also Chord of Calling a combo piece directly into play, which is pretty sweet. If we can do this when our opponents can't interact with it or have cast their 1 spell a turn, well, we're golden. 1 spell cast for our combo into play, directly onto the battlefield. Eladamri's Call also acts as a tutor for our combo pieces too. We have at least 5 spells that directly grab our combo pieces for our 1.5 card combo. This is the kind of versatility and consistency I was really looking for in the mono-red All Will Be One deck. That's not to mention Eldritch Evolution and Birthing Pod, which can run us up the chain to grab these combo pieces too. That's directly into play, not worrying about paying full price for these cards. All in all, I am really pleased to give this one a shot. I think it's got the potential to be explosive and, in some cases, win out of nowhere. It shuts down consult Thoracle decks, it pressures life totals, and if we can't win via combo, it can just go straight to the face and win via combat damage. Take a look at the full list linked in the description and let me know what you think. Are there any other combo vectors you would add in here too? I'm also really considering layering the combo potential even further, adding in some additional combo pieces that work with our other combo pieces. We have Heliod, so let's also add Walking Ballista for that 2-card combo in the 99. It just gives us more consistency and more outs to steal games. I absolutely love building decks collaboratively, so let me know your choices and show me your Shalai and Hallar lists. If you liked this brew, you have to hit that subscribe button. And as always folks, good luck and have fun.